Wow, guys, the entrance into this camp is no joke. Like, I've just watched Sarah and Keelan go through, and old trusty Keith, a little bit of a bend on him. So we're just going to try and keep this. Oh my goodness, great! There's going to be a little bit of flex here. I'll dial up the old brakes for this because oh. Wow, Mark, that end of your caravan almost kissed the ground.
Alright, mate, wouldn't be the first time. Either I've got to do this river crossing up here.
Sounds like we got a river crossing.
You see Steph, Derek, send her up. I've got the camera on.
Wow, those brakes.
Yeah, it's got hers up there, but yeah. What's the road on the river like? Yeah, no, it's fine.
Holy moly!
A big lens on it, like 30mm minimum, so you might get a nice wide angle of it.
Now we've got to gas it out, otherwise we're not going to get up the road yet. Yes, please.
Yes, Derek.
Right, that's first part of it done. Apparently we've got to go across the creek.
Yeah, do you want to just show it, Steph?
Guys, this is pretty gnarly. I'm actually shaking. Am I good to come?
Yeah, right, mate.
Oh, so four low, rear locker. There we go, we're going slow. Come on, the cruiser. Come on. Oh. Come on, the cruiser. Here we go. So what it is a tight turn and through about knee deep with the water. So what we're going to do is the cruiser doesn't like to turn.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, man. You'll be sweet.
Window it. Alright.
Right. Signal wheel marks over this. It's over there.
Yep.
You're going to take it over there, and you're going to come around, and I'm going to stand over there.
I'm going to go on your right hand
I'm
side.
going to go on my right hand side. But when you're going up there,
Yeah.
see where Georgie is through there?
Yeah.
Okay, stay to the much to the right as you can.
Okay. Is there a bit of a?
No, there's just a branch there. You
Okay.
don't want to touch your awning or anything.
Yeah. Okay. So stick. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You don't have to go flat out. Once you get past this section, this is a bit boggy.
Okay. So second gear, I've got low range, rear
Low
diff.
range, that's it. You're fine.
All right.
And just you can potter your way through if you want.
Okay.
Okay, don't.
All right. Got to get that wheel line around. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
But anyway, we're through. That's the main thing. I've got to take the rear diff out. Holy moly, that was gnarly. But the old cruiser.
So we've just arrived at North Bend Camp Spot, just outside of Coan, and what an epic spot. Look around this. Beautiful swimming hole just behind me. That's the water crossing we just made, and yeah, so excited to be here and get in the water. You're good, straight back. Straight back.
Well, Sue couldn't wait to get Bob into his first swim. Mate, what are you doing? Hey, buddy. Come on. Come, mate. Come. Come, buddy.
Sweetheart.
You got yourself a stick there, champ. Hey? Come on, mate. Come, buddy. Come on, mate.
Sweetheart. Always weeing.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh. Oh, Bob just weeded me hand.
Buddy. What a top spot. Had a little swim in the creek this afternoon, and we've just come down to the side of the creek this evening, lit a fire, and it's just a beautiful evening. Alright, what's happening?
Well, we're on day, what are we today? Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, day 4. Day 4, we stayed 2 nights here. But hang on. I've got Danny to pick up some supplies on his way through because I forgotten to get this, and had this idea, right? Now everyone knows that I like a steak, but I thought,
Oh yeah, you like a steak.
you know what? How can we do it differently? And I come up with an idea. And what I did was I let everyone know in the chat group about getting some steak. I'm not going to tell you what steak it is until we get it going, yeah? So we've got a fire pit here, and I've got a bit of material. So the idea is to build a little frame above that fire.
Yeah, like an
And then-
A-frame.
Like an A-frame. So fortunately we got Mark as his builder. And I don't know how this is going to roll, but we're going to give it a crack. And yeah, let's get into it, because we've got to get a fire going so we can get some coals going. And you know, there's a few kids on the trip as well, and everyone likes to eat at around 6:30, so we're going to try and do it for 6:30. Now the only problem is I can't screw this up, because everyone's gone out and bought some really nice steak, and I don't want to drop them in the ash. I don't want to drop them in this. It's not really sand, but also, guys, what a camp to do it at. Like, I don't know. Can you see that? Got fire. This beautiful freshwater creek running through here. I'm pretty sure there's no crocs because, well, there can't be any crocs really. So enough dribble on that. Let's dive into this and get a few of the guys involved so we can get this up and ready, and then we'll start the fire. Simon is our wood chopper.
Fire master.
Simon, I've got to buy you a nice bottle of wine, mate. All right, I will do that, because you're going out chopping the wood and you're really giving us a hand. So it's pretty awesome. He's a really good top bloke, Simon. So anyway, what have we got? Some of this.
My goodness, those are long rods.
Yeah, got a long rod. So the idea is, yeah, to get this together. So here we go. We're making a contraption here. Is that the right word to use?
Contraption, yeah. It's a
Contraption, mate.
Of
It is
sorts.
out. So we haven't like
Derek, do you want me to hold your rod? Do you want me to
hold the
your
rod like it an yeah. Watch out, mate. That's not how that's not how you use a hammer. All right, Mark, can you tie that for us, please, mate? Hang on, I'll get the plier. Oh, look at you go, mate. Hey?
Mark's got his party shirt on. Derek, all I can see is your cheek, mate.
I'm busy working here.
You're getting your cheek in the frame.
No, let's put it right tight, mate. Now, Mark, I'd like it level, please. Yeah? You want some wire, mate?
Put the other, yeah, give me some wire and then get the other rod and put it on top for me.
We're going to tie that rod to this rod. Make it. Yep.
It's fully over-engineered,
No,
guys.
no, that's it's supposed to be, bro. It's over-engineering, because I'd hate to drop your steak, mate. We might actually have to move these rods apart a little bit, but that's okay.
Derek, stop looking at the camera.
Try and look
Man,
at
you
that
two
one.
holding your rods.
I love holding rods. My rod's bigger than
All right.
Not all men are built equally,
I'm
guys.
gonna go
I'm
and
not
get
sure
those
I've
pegs,
seen those
guys.
little Mambo shorts you're wearing, mate.
This meat is going to be so tender.
And we will clean up the wire.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, we will. At least there's someone adulting in this group.
I think you should. Oh yeah, you got it.
There's one responsible human.
Mark, where's that
Are
hammer,
you
bro?
trying to tell Mark how to build, Keelan?
No, he's not a builder.
You're the Sparky, he's the builder.
From what
Let's
I know,
remember
that's
our
conductive
trades.
material, so I'm still within my
No
Eric's a
spark here,
plumber.
mate.
I could put
The
some
only
12
spark
volt
will
through
be
that.
you.
Right, so firstly the support crew has all exited the footage.
Yeah. Mark's
And
done a great job here. I had the idea, at least. But guys, honestly, that's not going anywhere. And that's not going anywhere. We've actually run a piece of wire to a 10 peg, run a piece of wire to 10 peg. So when we put our stakes up on here, it's not gonna go on the piss. So that's that now. Now we're gonna light the fire in the middle here. Let's start getting some coals together. And while that's going, I'm going to start creating my spice for everyone's steak, and then we're going to show you what steaks we're actually doing, and I'm pretty excited about this.
now I'm not sure about you spicing other people's steaks. What if they don't like what you got to offer in terms of spice?
It's just salt and pepper and mixed herb, really.
Well,
And then Mark and I have got a magic sauce that we've made. Well, we haven't made it yet. It's made up here, and while the steaks are cooking, we're going to be pouring the sauce down at every 10 minutes so we can get that flavour into the steak.
is that the butter, garlic and parsley sauce?
Yes, I think so. But guys, like, what a view. We're all going to be sitting here, cold beer in a minute, a fresh creek going here, like, mate, and with the crew we got, we can't have a better situation.
You having a sleep, mate? So tired, Mom. Big walks? So tired. Sleeping like a boss.
So Simon is
The fire master.
gone out and cut us some wood. So we're going to grab some smaller logs here, and we're going to take it over to the fire, and we're going to get it cranking. Come over.
Let's go.
The most walking you've seen me do. Here we go.
Audrey's walked behind you. Thanks, Audrey. You're amazing, girl. And
Thanks,
Isla.
ladies.
If you need more cardboard, we've got it.
What are you up to?
So I'm drilling. So guys, if you don't know, we're doing tomahawk steaks. I forgot to say.
Bum, bum,
So I'm drilling
bum.
mine. So that.
The lighting. Perfect. So this is where the engineering starts.
Now guys, honestly, I've never done this. I've seen it. And we have about, I reckon, 4 kilos of meat here sitting on this table.
At least.
How many people are we feeding? Well, everyone's literally got a steak.
Pretty
How many
much.
more of these we got? I just need one more Marks. And then I'm going to baste them, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I thought this was a cool idea, and everyone was game for it. So why not give it a go? So you can obviously picture the frame that we built earlier, how it's going to come together. So I mean, I have seen some videos that people do it like out in the wild where they cut the wood and they use a bit of this. We got a couple of supplies.
Yeah,
Thanks to Danny.
Thanks
Good
to Danny
man.
and
Bunnings.
and stuff. So, but anyway, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave those like that so I can get this to height. Now that we got the fire absolutely cranking, Danny and Emma have got a damper going to go onto the thing. We got corn that we've chopped up, and Aaron and them are putting a butterfly lamb leg on the grill. So there's a grill involved as well, but that's okay. Everyone to themselves. So now I'm going to get the baste these with a little bit of something, and we're going to salt and pepper them up. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to have a little bit of something special that we're going to pour on them as they cooking from the tip down, which I think is going to just add that little bit of flavour. We'll get into that in a minute. So I'm going to get the basting brush. cooking 101. So 2 for us. I reckon Simon and Georgie can share one, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you got
that's
1,
what I said
2, Danny and Emma, Sarah and Keelan, and Mark and the kids. So I'm just going to top this up a little bit, try and get into it, and then we'll flip them over. Now all I'm going to do on this, I'm going to try and keep it a little bit simple. I'm going to go salt, pepper, and a bit of mixed herbs. And now guys, I don't have the coarse salt because we're right in the bush, so I've only got table salt, which is just going to have to do. So I'm gonna give it a crack here. I'm going to put some on it. That's the salt. We're almost out of pepper, so I'm not going to put too much. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Right, now we'll repeat on the other side, and then we're actually going to go out and hang them. So, and then we'll show you this thing I've got planned. I don't know how that's going to go on, but anyway, I'm going to swap them around and repeat the process, and then yeah, hang them up.
You get me right?
One guess, Georgie.
They're way bigger than the ones we've got. You need to put those ones in the middle. They're going to need the most heat.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah, I'd say definitely do a curl on that.
That's why we said to you, Simon, don't worry about it. We've got massive tomahawks.
Cool.
You could really cut them in half.
So there's one more thing I do to get the smell. Now, you take a little bit of rosemary, like this, and you actually chuck it on the coal. How good does this look? So, throw a little bit on that on there. I'll get some more, and that smell will then cook into the steaks. But how good does this look? That looks amazing. Does it look good, guys?
Amazing.
Hey? Now there's no more pressure on me. I've just got to make sure I cook them. Right, medium to rare. Out here in the bush, we'll just go by colour. Guys, so this is a homemade, what is in here, dear?
Love, that is just a parsley garlic butter sauce. That is all that is, with a bit of olive oil.
Righto, come on, dear. Let's get it on.
Sorry, dude, I got spoken to.
Oh, no.
Wow, this is, what is it, dear? I love that. Oh, Derek, stop it, please.
Alright, so Aaron, being the good man that he is prepping the food for his little ones either side. But man, I've got to ask the question.
I think they're overcooked.
What is that, mate?
I think I'll pick up a piece of charcoal instead of potato.
I've always enjoyed my potatoes crispy, but I reckon we're taking it to the next level.
Yeah, it's
The damper is going on the fire.
That's going to cost you
Good job, Danny.
Mark, what do you reckon, mate?
Mate, if we have an ace this, I don't know what's going to
Look
happen.
at this. So what we're doing here is we're just sealing it. These two big guys are still back on the fire.
It's alright, because Derek and Sue don't eat till 10.
Yeah, we don't eat till about 10, 12 anyway. We got the corn cobby here. What is here, mate? Potatoes.
potatoes and pumpkins.
And then Daddy and Emma, sorry, Smoke, have got a damper in there, savoury damper. Beautiful. Look at this.
When the Van fam get back together, there's a big cook up in there.
And I haven't dropped Keelan's steak, so that's a good thing. Keelan, what do you reckon, bro?
That's pretty good, eh?
Hey? And you got some...
That's insane. Sorry, Derek, I'm just getting yelled at by the
Yeah.
half.
Don't put it on the same plate, mate. Why's that, though?
I think we got 3.
Yeah, I don't know which 3.
And 2 pumpkins.
Yes, look what we got here. Emma, what have we got here?
Savoury damper.
Savoury damper.
Yeah.
And Danny didn't burn it, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, look at that. I'll have a slice of that. Mate, is it good?
Just take a look, guys. Look at that.
Look at this.
I don't have to say
How
anymore.
good did this come out? Mike has been quiet here, so I take it it's pretty good, eh?
He's not being quiet, he's been groaning.
I've heard a bit of moaning coming from the corner.
Good morning.
Morning.
Big pack up.
Yep, it's day 5, and we're about to hit the road. I think the next stop is Bramwell Station. We've got about 220 k's, I believe, to go. Unfortunately, also, we forgot to record the steaks last night. That's what happens when you're having a good time. You have a few beers, you forget, and it's not good enough. So apologies for that. I'll grab this GoPro quick for a sec. Guys, you would have seen us come into this caravan park, this free camp. And over the last 2 days, there's been a few more people come and go. So what does that mean? We've got to get through here, but it's gone a bit deeper. And also there's flowing water to your right here, you can see. That's actually a pretty deep hole there. But the biggest problem is we've got a fairly tight turn to get back up around that tree. Now, for those that don't know, the 79 does not have a good turning circle. So coming down was alright because you had all the space to play with, but going up, I've got to really come out. I don't want to get bogged on that mound of sand there. And we've got to try and get in and don't hit that tree with the caravan. So getting in, I don't think it's going to be a drama. There was talk of us going straight across, but that's where everyone seems to get bogged apparently. So we're going to really take that wide. I don't know how wide I'll have to start turning. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. A couple of guys will go first. Now, we don't have a big van. Because of the turning circle on the cruiser, which it actually sort of makes it almost longer because you got to really go wide to cut in. So there's a couple of big 22.6s here. So I reckon Sarah and Keelan have got this because old Keith, the Urban, will get around there, no dramas. Yeah, let's get it done. Everyone's sort of waiting. This is the obstacle for today. Get out of here, get into town, dump point, water, fuel, and then start looking at heading up to Bramwell Station.
You're good. You're good. Go through the deep, huh?
Sorry, mate.
No, you're right.
Keep going, mate.